We all know that Oracle, they did the whole Java relicensing and pricing changes. What kind of opportunity does that create for channel partners?
Well, I think the biggest thing is if you're a customer and you are upset right now about your Oracle licensing change, you very rarely just put your hands up and go, I know I'm just going to talk to an alternative vendor and then I'm going to make my decision. The first thing you do, remember those three types I mentioned to you probably earlier in the conversation here. The first type is I'm already licensed with Oracle. Am I out of compliance or do I have any particular licensing exposure? If you're the second type of customer, which is you're actually using Oracle, but you're really not paying for it. And the reason why is because it used to be free. You haven't really thought about paying for it. Oracle's never come after you to audit you. But now they can just give you a bill because they can look at the number of employees you have. Or the third type, which is you don't understand the dependencies in the technology stacks that relate to Java and how it needs to be licensed. If you're one of those three types of customers, the first thing you tend to do is seek some form of expert advice. So they tend to be provided by our partners because they're independent. Of course, they can provide Azul, but they can provide other solutions, and those customers will go to our partners and engage a sort of what's called an advisory service, which is software asset management, IT asset management related, but it's really about providing the right direction on, not necessarily negotiating with Oracle, looking at alternatives, the best ROI and TCO options available for those customers. So to go back to your original question, what that means is that really the majority of what's happening today is that customers are going to our partners first for advice before they then choose the vendor they want to work with. And don't get me wrong, we do a fair amount of business still directly, but that's changing because a lot of partners are involved in that direct business as well. And it's been a sea change. I mean, before people would tend to make those decisions internally, maybe not seek external advice, and then just work through a longer process of consideration. Now, because of the impetus that's in the market and the urgency that people see around potentially large Oracle Java licensing increases, the need and the demand for our partners has changed. So if I looked, and I'll give you a good data point here, across all the partners we engage with right now globally, my goodness, they must be doing in total somewhere at least 300 or 400 Java advisories a week, right, at any one time. Now, of course, we have a lot of partners, but that's a lot of customers that have just got some alert framework going on around Java licensing and are trying to just figure it out. And of course, not necessarily all of those will come to us all, right? But it's a significant large portion of the world that's just now super focused on Java licensing.